Hey, Miss Faith. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Miss Faith? Think I cut that music off? Child, I just said, let me pop on see what the good peoples is doing, what y'all got going on here today, hon. I ain't been doing a whole lot of no YouTube in the day. Child, what is going on? Mm, I am good, and I'm hanging in, Miss Faith. There was something that I wanted to see. Keys News, he had an update. I think it was about Ramika and the appeal court. But I ain't seen it not yet, child. I thought I was trying to catch that boy. I brought myself up here. Hey, Miss Maria, my mom. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? Girl, I was sitting around. I said, let me pop on up here for a little taste, see what y'all doing. I ain't seen Miss Carla. Miss Carla posted, been doing a little taste of motivational. I ain't even reached back out to her though. But child, folk be busy, child. When things happen, it just happen. We just do what we do when we do what we do, honey. That's it. That's all. That part right there, she said, y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Get in here. Come on in the room, grab a snack, a seat, and close. And let's chat it up and close the door too. She says, house rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use creative spelling for cursing. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged. That part right there. Child, it's been a Friday. We still got bipolar weather. It was 70 today. I think it's supposed to be like 68, 60 somebody tomorrow, child. I don't even know. I just quit even worrying about this crazy weather, child. It's up and down, up and down, up and down, like a yo-yo, honey. That's how it goes. That's how love goes. Ain't that Janet Jackson? Child, the YouTube streets is so pitiful. Let me tell y'all what I did see before I came up here. They talking about Martell Hope had been summoned or something. Martell Hope. Child, I said, Lord. It's something all the time. That's how bad it is. They are digging up stuff of Martell from way back in the day, child. I said, Lord, honey, this is pathetic. But let me just hop on and see what y'all been hearing, what the people's been hearing going on around here, child. I need, what is it, 5 or 6 more for the 2K, Lord. That's a struggle right there. That's how bad it is, y'all. That is how bad it is. I seen people that crazy lady done came out here trying to debunk what Polo's saying about Natasha them. Yeah, them some cold-hearted people. They still going on, child. They still going on. They ain't saying nothing about the cases has been closed or none of that stuff. You been at work all day. Miss Faith, when do you sleep? When you sleep? You know, you like me, we ain't gonna never get us no husband, honey. We on the go working or something all the time. I ain't looking for one of them though. What they say, been there, done that? Been there, done that. 3 hours a night. Lord have mercy. I can't function off in 3 hours. I'm like a baby when I don't get proper sleep. I get cranky. And I be like, leave me alone. I just want to go to sleep. I'm sleepy. That's it. That's all. Can I get some sleep? March goes 2K subs to 5 people per live. Tap the like button, subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8 super chat, super sticker for as little as 99 cents, and share join for $2.99. Hype the video and push us up in the algorithm. Yes, if you see that hype button, please hit that hype button. Hype up the video. Hype it up, hype it up. Girl. I'll be looking, y'all. It was 76 and sunny. I was outside. Girl, was you outside today? I walked out there for a little taste of I mean, not been out there a long time. She says, at Faith House, the hardest working sister in the chat today. Hey, Miss LaSalle. She says, hey, y'all. Gee, I heard the family, that lady accusing Boosie says she has mental issues and she never met him. What? Why you come up here messing with me like that for already, honey? Lord said it ain't so when it is. I need at least 4.5 hours of sleep. 5 would do me just sufficient. Lord, the baby got mental issues. Lord, I sure hate that. I'll see how when they do. Hold on. People get to bother me when I get to doing other stuff, child. Let's see. I read that one. Patricia, hey girl, hey. Thank you, Miss Maria, for your $5 super sticker, honey bunny. Honey bunny. Thank you for supporting our house. Appreciate you. You still got them babies, Miss Maria? Child, I've been eating some leftover spaghetti. That's all I wanted. I ain't had nothing else to go with it. I don't want nothing else to go with it. But Lord, back to this, Miss LaSalle, don't come in here messing with me like that. The girl got mental issues. See, y'all see how that stuff hit the internet? It's all over the internet. It ain't even true. See, that's why I be telling y'all. I mean, we touched on it, but I just be saying, child. So the accuser has mental issues, yet she's on the loose to make accusations. Ain't that something? Lord, this person right here is so annoying. Wow, that is crazy. No babies till Monday. Girl, you got a break. Wow. That is so crazy. The family says she's obsessed with little Boosie. Oh my goodness. The accuser. You know, I kind of feel like everything was off. She was like, and I said, well, I don't want the accuser to feel no type of way if it happened, you know, prayers. I kept saying that. I thank God for intuition and discernment, child. I do. I was like, I ain't gonna call her no liar, nothing like that, but something just won't add up for me. Something just didn't seem right, Cheers. I said, well, wait a daggone minute. Mental illness is a real thing. The Lord knows. I hope and pray that they heard that she needs, you know, a situation like that. What if the police would be the popo, that police not been at that door? Been at that door and with the handcuffs, cheering, with the cuffs, man, they'd have took him down through there. And that's it, that's all. I had my sap leggings on today, walked 3.5 miles, child. I be walking. Sometimes I think I do too much walking. I don't know. I do have a doctor's appointment on Monday. Child, see what they talking about with that. That's always something to do. It's the Lord's will. Always something to do. I just wish the weather get one way and stay so you know you can get outside and really get outside. My son wants to get out there and start planting some hostas and all of that. Tell them to you, hostas and a fern plant, those are plants you cannot delete, honey. They multiplies and they last a long time. I told him when you get outside and start planting flowers and stuff, you got a room for your little taste of a garden, get out there and do that, honey. It's just I guess I'll say life against nature. Man, when you get to breathing that fresh air, ooh, child, that is good to me. It must be something in the air. The chick obsessed with Riri and Cardi. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I tell you yesterday, Miss Maria, the people that famous and stuff, they can't even enjoy their fame because they're being harassed or something. It's something crazy all the time. Child, I don't know. People running around here sleeping with the enemies. Cannons is loose. Peoples is crazy. Never know when they're going to snap, crackle, and pop. Honey, I'm good. I don't want nobody laying inside me, child. Wake up there or standing over me, trying to take me down through there, child. I'll be like, not tonight. Not tonight, child. I did go get my feet done yesterday, honey. Child, if y'all ain't been down there to the salon, to them there one manicure up in, better go, thank God. You know, if y'all ain't been down there, go see them folk right there, honey. Y'all better get on over there, child. She did some wonders on the feet, honey. I got to keep them feet done, child. Miss Lesap says the reason I didn't believe it was because as long as Boots had been famous, she wouldn't have waited this long. Chuck Norris passed away. He was 84. Ooh, child, that's a good number. Prayers up to his family, though. Wow. But yeah, in some other sector on YouTube, you know, they beefing and people are taking people's identities and all that kind of stuff, child. It's a mess. I just said YouTube just something special all the way across the board. My love came over to harass me today. You been harassed? Girl, ain't never like being a little taste of harassed. I almost miss you. Who this here? My sweet, what you been doing? You been on the yard? I almost miss you. Do better with your notification, honey. Lord, she can't never come up here and say, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? You all right today? Anybody bother you? And she don't never ask me none of them kind of questions. She just come up here, she just jump straight in, honey. And I just sit back and let her have her way. I ain't got time for I ain't about to argue with this lady right here, honey. I ain't about to argue with her. But what you been doing, my sweet, and who you been doing it with, what I need to know, because you know I'm a little bit nosy. Miss Maria says, my sweet. She says, hey girl, how you feeling today? You could tell. Can't you tell? You can't tell how she feeling. Girl, you better read what she just sent, put down in that chat. My sweet, what's tea? I was telling them about, you know, I ain't really seen a whole lot on this YouTube, honey. They talking about that they're justice for Drodam. Instead of them saying rest in peace, they still trying to go down through there. And I was like, these some of the cold-hearted people, child. They act like Natasha and Natalie came out here and said nothing and did nothing. But I did see Natasha had a little motivational earlier today. You could look like there's something going wrong. There's something wrong with her. And then Natalie and that they're what that Polo called that chick? Dang, I can't think of that name. It ain't Cabbage Patch. I forgot what Polo called her. They went live. People asking them questions in the chat. They ain't gonna answer what you want, what you asking. Cause I asked the question. They sure didn't answer me, honey. Cause I said, well, what happened to the 250K? And I said, what happened to the 9K? And ain't nobody responded to me. I said, well, okay then. Let me get off your line. And I got right on up off of that child. I said, there they go. They answer what they want to answer. And keep on going. Girl, you know I love you, but get it right. I am not going to talk about those scammers. Honey bun. That garbage pail kids. No, he ain't call them garbage pail kids. They ain't what he called her. He called her something else. And that name fitted her just fine too. That name fitted her just fine. But yeah, they ain't got no sympathy. But my thing is, as far as that goes, why is they so hard pressed? I got the answer to this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Why they so hard pressed in talking about justice for Dro? I mean, they not even letting his mom grieve in peace or none of that. What is they to gain? Well, they done gained some money off of this. They gained probably a little over $9,000. Done got all them folk tax money, y'all. Right here, tax time. God don't like ugly. I say that right there. He do not like ugly, honey. Don't take too kindly to the pretty either. Ain't that right, my sweet? Not saying that to you, baby. Mm-mm. But I've been trying to figure that out, child. I ain't came up with too much of nothing. I really haven't. But it's just a shame. And they saying that the autopsy has been closed and Gainesville Police Department has closed this. So it's been closed all the way around the board. And they still out here talking about a private investigator and all of that. I was like, what? They trying to make me think I'm crazy. I guess they doing that so they don't have to, no folk don't come at them for their money, child. I don't know. My sweet says, hello, Miss Maria, Miss Sonia, my thoughts and everyone else. Love you guys. So yeah, it's just a mess how they doing this poor young man. But my thing is, thank you, Miss Maria. But my thing with Tyrone is, y'all, if you have not seen this picture, even Tyrone daddy look like they and this is no disrespect to nobody, but they do look mentally challenged. They look like they on a little. They look like they slow, and I think they took the advantage of Tyrone. I really do. I really do. And you can tell the dad is slow. Anytime he dating somebody that could, well, not dating, but having an extra encounter with somebody that could be his daughter, ugh, and that getting money out of her child, please, child. But they thought Polo was a little slow too, but Polo said, Polo taking them down through there, honey. But of course, y'all know how it is when somebody's lying or lying on you or have lied about you or something like that. They try to be the victim, reverse psychology, and all of that. And then they want to put a stigma on you if you want to believe what the naysayers. That's what they call you, the naysayers. If you want to believe what the naysayers is saying, then that's what you do. I was like, huh? But y'all ain't putting out not one receipt about what y'all saying. Child, now they trying to say Dro had some scratches on his back. So what? He could have got that from an extra encounter. I'm just saying. They just out here trying to debunk everything that Tyrone. Yes, gaslighting, Miss Maria. They trying to debunk everything that Polo was saying. Polo is not lying. Polo is putting them out there, and he's taking them down through there. And they do not want people to believe them because for some odd reason, I feel like they said April the 15th normally is the cutoff date for the taxes, honey. They still got a little bit more money they trying to get up out of the folks, honey. And when they get the money out of the people that they trying to get out of the people, watch them disappear. That's what was that first cousin Natalie said. She says, F them peoples on the internet. They don't know me. So if y'all dumb enough to go over there and get the money, okay then. It is what it is. My sweet says they are just trying to get money. Those kind of people are scammers. I want to have a conversation with those ignorant people. Me too, my sweet, but they ain't gonna answer you. They ain't gonna answer you. Who this in here? Hey, Miss Sexy Diva Girl, baby of the bunch. She says, hello, talking with G and chat. Hey, girl, we just up in here chatting it up, talking about this and that and whatever come about, honey. Miss Maria says, my sweet, we love you more. We love you more. Child, yes, it's just a time, child. Them folk ought to be ashamed of themselves the way they doing them people. Well, you know what? The people is on the internet and they've heard a lot of stuff. So so if they want to continue to, give them their money, who are we to stop them? They got to figure it out, find it out, and all that stuff on their own. Let's see here. Miss Maria says, Sessidiva, hey, baby sister Ma, what's popping in the desert today? Miss Sessidiva, you been on the YouTube streets, honey? What's going on? What's going on? What's really going on? Child, I did see something else, but I don't want to talk about that mess. That mess been going on too long for me. It's depressing and draining. It ain't my business. Ain't got nothing to do with it. But I heard a little taste, child. But it's a shame. It's a shame what they doing to the people. Miss Sensitive, what you been doing all the day on your day off? Y'all know what? I had to go see a neurologist because I was having numbness in my hands and my feet. So I already did the one with my hands, and they said it's a carpal tunnel, wear a brace or some bullshit. I know I ain't got no carpal tunnel in my feet, y'all, but you know up the bottom of your feet where your toes is right there, it stays real numb. And that's why I went to go get a pedicure yesterday. I thought that was gonna help out some, but that's not helped at all. But it's not a very good feeling. So I gotta go back for my feet on the 2nd of next month to see what's really going on, child. I don't know. Thanks. I want to talk face to face with those stinky people. Well, let me know when you get that arranged, my sweet. I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm gonna be right there to see what's going on. But yeah, the numbness in my feet it be so bad it keeps me up at night. So they gave me something to help me sleep, but I just don't like this feeling in my feet, man. My God, dang. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, those people they disturbed though, but I can say they took the advantage of Tyrone. Who is here? Thank you, Miss Sensitive, for your super sticker. Appreciate you, girl, coming on through here today. Thank you, honey. My sweet says, child, you don't drink enough of vinegar. Is that what it is? I haven't been drinking vinegar on my sweet. I don't. Mm-mm. When I had got sick, I used to do like vinegar, hot sauce, and all that. I can't really do it like that no more. But I haven't tried to drink no vinegar. You think that's gonna help, girl? If that's gonna help, I'm about to go get that right now. Nothing much. G chilling about to go get me something to eat, honey. I wanted some crab legs today. My sweet didn't send me the jet to pick me up, so I said okay. Miss Maria says, Sexy Diva, thank you for your support. Yes, for our house, honey. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Um, my sweet, I need to drink vinegar. Girl, don't make me go get a whole bottle. You need to use that thing. Who said it? You need to use thing that purifies your blood. Mm. Okay, my sweet. Like I said, I got a doctor's appointment on Monday. I'll see what they say, but yeah. My sweet, I just be trying to say, part of old age. I don't know. Miss Maria says 2 down, 3 to go. Come on, y'all. We need 3 more super chats, super stickers, and 5 more subs. Come on, people. Y'all up over here. Hey, Miss Sonya, I ain't even see you creeping up in here, honey. Hey, beautiful. How are you today? We just up in here chitter chatting, y'all. Y'all sing something. Y'all say something, child. We just up in here. Come on in the room, child. We just up in here on this good old Friday afternoon. I said we was like in the 70s, but as time it start getting dark or whatever, the temp changes. Miss Maria says, that Sonya, how you and mom today? My sweet Maria says that my sweet dialysis. What y'all talking about? Girl, I know they ain't talking about that. I seen you something on some tomorrow. What? I seen you something on some tomorrow. Mrs. Diva, speak English. You sound like them folk from yesterday when I was getting my toes done. Manicure, feeling, get that. I said, no, girl, I don't want to no feeling today. I just want to get my feet done. I need to get my feet done, thinking that was going to help. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello, Ed Sonia. How you and the family? Mm-hmm. How's everybody? Y'all come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. We need a 5 more, honey. 5 more, 5 more. 5 more to go. 5 more to go. Miss Saint says, I think I have pink eye. My right eye hurts real bad. Can't hardly open it. Oh, God. Miss Sonya, when I tell you the human body is so amazing, child, I cannot. I am Cash App you. You can get some tomorrow, G. Oh, okay, Miss Sediva. Thank you, honey bunny. Well, yeah, cheer. I just thought it was just getting part of old age, child. Since the human body, it's so amazing, and when your body go through something, child, it just go down through there, and it just go down through there, and go down through there, and I'm like, oh, child. But other than that, I feel amazing, but I don't know. I don't even know. I know they're gonna be looking at my. This is for my sweet y'all. They're gonna be looking at my pretty legs on Monday, talking about, let's see you. Is everything looking like your legs swelling up now? I'm like, child. Sometimes they look like they is, and sometimes they look like they not, child. So I don't even know about that either. Ooh, child. Who gonna send me some crab legs, girl? What, girl? I learned to stick with the crab legs, and I don't want another lobster tail, honey. Done with that one. I don't want another lobster tail. Sure don't. Not from that store anyway that I got that one from. My sweet to my keep it pretty, LOL. My sweet, you go to the yard today. You been out there on the yard. Sometimes I think these socks I be wearing be too tight too. I don't know, it might be cutting off the circulations or something, child. But y'all know, Miss Maria says, I will watch a snap. This married guy cheated. The wife filed, and 7 hours before she was to sign the decree, side chick slapped the wife and unalived her and the bar. The husband left with her, the unaliver. Child. What the hell? I don't be looking at a whole lot of snap. Hey, Miss Charnel, how are you? Thank you, Miss Maria. No, I didn't. I went to the band for my quarterly dates. Quarterly date. What? Lord have mercy. Get you some compressor socks off Amazon. Thank you, Miss Sexy Diva. I will look at that. Miss Maria says I can't wear socks because they hurt my legs. Well, I thought they were gonna help mine, but they don't look like they doing right. They leaving them circles around my daggone leg and stuff, like it's cutting off the circulations, honey. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I ain't gonna worry about it. Y'all seen anything interesting on the YouTube or streets other than nothing? And I'm sick of them. I'm sick of Clarence. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her. I just feel like the more the CCs talk about Clarence, the worse Clarence gonna get, and the more Clarence gonna keep on going and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. Cause she gonna feel like her and Pap is irrelevant and important, child. And I just be like, I'm sick of her, child. If you stop talking about it, I figured she will fade out. Miss Maria says that Sonia put a warm compress on it and get to the urgent care. Did y'all know that they had Miss Sonia? Did you know that they had prednisone eye drops? Child, when my eyes was cutting up, I think it was last year. I had went to the urgent care and they was confused. They didn't know what was really going on, child. My eyes was hurting to light. The daylight hurted my eyes real bad. And can you imagine me on the highway trying to drive? Child, that's what I tell the good people. You don't never know who you are passing on that highway, honey. Girl, I ain't had but one good eye. I couldn't hardly see nothing, but I got down there to the urgent care. I said, well, thank the Lord, it ain't about 5 minutes away, honey. Child, I was like trying to get there, honey. I think I turned in on 2 wheels, but I parked that car. I got that car parked, child. The doctor he said, I don't like this. I said, well, how you think I feel? Here I am in here, my eyes running, they hurting, they everything. But yes, honey, they got some prednisone eye drop, honey. And when I tell the good people, honey, it didn't come to play. Child, best thing on the good market. Miss Charnel says, I'm sick of hearing about CS also, LOL. Child, I can't take it no more. I can't. Miss Maria says, nope, just Clarence and Pap. Nonsense. Saw something about Portia needing to leave, child. They all need to go. Try the Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. For what, Miss Sensitive? What we using the Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo for? Child, I got down there today. I doctor, child, I still got my prednisone eye drop, honey. I said, what the hell? I didn't think they made that, but I had to end up going to the eye doctor, and he the one that scribed it. Not prescribed, but he the one that scribed it for me. I told him, thank you, honey. I got to go out there and get me some more glasses, too. I might do that next week. Make me wash your eyes out. Child, I can't. Lord, child, you really trying to put me out down for the count. I really ain't gonna be able to see nothing dead. Miss says it. Child, I cannot. Child. Ooh, child. Miss Moss Sweet to my some vinegar. Child. Then they're gonna be saying, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Child, I don't know what to do no more. I just want it to stop. Cause my feet, I don't like it. I don't like it. Nah, you better go on to the eye doctor, probably Miss Sonia, and let them check you out. Well, urgent care too. And let them go ahead and check you out. Miss Maria says, I did see something about a DV incident on the Real Lives of Mormon Wives. The wife got arrested. Child. See, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody always unaliving somebody or something. I want to hear about some happy thoughts. There was some reality show that's supposed to be canceled. I forgot what it was. But they supposed to be canceling that reality show. Child, it's just been like depressing, boring. I don't want to hear nothing about no court cases. All that crazy stuff. Mm, 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 mm. Uh, mm, incident. But yeah, they need to stop talking about Clarissa. I don't know who told her to turn her live on and tell her to go live, but shoot, that was the worstest mistake they could have ever did. There is Z. Mm. My sweet says, I was telling you to purify your blood system. That's amazing. But do what you do. I am happy with all my doctor's reports. Thank you, my sweet, for sharing that with me, though. But nobody have never told me to, do vinegar or whatever. So, like I said, I got a doctor's appointment on Monday. So, um, I've been dealing with the neurologist, a rheumatologist, everybody except for child. Let me get my water. Don't y'all go nowhere because we gossiping. Yeah, but yeah, for the most part, it's been pretty quiet on the YouTube street. Ain't a whole lot going on, which is kind of good and bad. I'm glad that, nobody's fussing or beefing or nothing like that. Let's see, let's see. I I'm always here, love everyone, and most of all, question your doctor. God bless my to birth one to make sure that his mom doesn't fall for anything. Mm, okay, thank you, my sweet. Mm, my sweet. Okay, I got a question. Is it just apple cider vinegar, or what kind of vinegar? Is there a particular type of vinegar? Child. Can you answer the question? Well. What y'all doing this afternoon? It's 8:12. What y'all gonna be doing this Friday afternoon? Miss Carla must be resting or something. I thought Miss Carla was gonna come on through, but she didn't. So I'm gonna try to reach out to Miss Carla probably tomorrow, maybe. Perhaps. Miss Carla might be somewhere eating crab legs, my sweet y'all. Did y'all see the IG video with the boss baby and Sugar Mama pretending to be doing a TikTok live with salve products? It was so cute. No, I didn't, but I heard that that little boss baby sang that song. She sang that song at Mel's the Mimosa. I forgot. I almost called that lady name. I think it's a white lady that sang that song or something. But yeah, she did an amazing job. She did. Apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon every day. Thank you, my sweet. The text and Lord Jesus, I am going to bed. All right, Miss Faith, thank you for popping in and showing your support. We appreciate you. Yeah, you need to get you some rest, honey. I'm going to get her if she is eating crab legs without me, LOL. Girl, I'm gonna get everybody if they eating crab legs without me, my sweet. You best to believe that right there tonight, honey. I'm mad too. Y'all got a twisted crabs around there. Ooh, child. Twisted crabs a little taste is expensive, though. Mm-hmm. Well, Miss Faith, I know if you wake up, you pop up, you see something, you're going to slide it to me. Miss Maria says that Faith sleep well. Yes. Good night, honey. Ooh, child, I know when her body lay down. Ooh. And you know what? You can get like that 2 good hardcore hours of sleep. Man, it'll make your whole entire body feel like you have slept for 8 hours straight. Child, ooh, it'd be so good. I do have some medicine that could do that and make me do that, and go to sleep like that. But, child, oh Lord, I ain't even called a CV to the S today, child, to see what is waiting on me. I ain't call over there. See, I need to go on over there and pick up some stuff. Y'all come on in here, hit that like button, child. We be here for a little taste long, child. We ain't got a whole lot to talk about. Ain't nothing really going on. Like I said, reality TV is about overrated. It's played out. Nobody wants to be talking about it, and they ain't reality and telling a bunch of lies and all that kind of stuff. And people just don't like to look at it no more. We can talk about Young and the Restless if you want to, child. I ain't seen it in probably about 10 years, but I can pick right on up and tell you who the names of the peoples is up there, because they still going strong, huh? Days of Our Lives too. Yes. Miss LaSalle says, G, did you hear about the lady that unalived her autistic child because she got tired of caring for her? Oh my God, no, ma'am. Where was that located at? Why didn't she take that baby to the social service or somebody? Give it to a family member. And there ain't nobody be trying to take care of nobody children. They child time just hard child. Feed them children, all that kind of stuff. And that baby right there gonna require a whole lot of extra attention. But there was somewhere that something she could have done. That's sad. She know what they getting ready to do to her. She ain't gonna never, ever come out, child. They about to get her. They about to lock her on down, child. Call it a day. That's what they really getting ready to do. I will got to be up at 4:45. Got to be at work at 6. Safe travels. Prayers up to you. Get your rest. I love you. Thank you for popping on, showing your support. And drive for everybody out there in the morning when you get out down that road by 5:30. I don't know how long it take you, but I'm assuming. Miss Sonia said the fire station maybe. Yeah, Miss Sonia. She could have did lots of things. I wonder how old was the baby, first of all, child. Or it doesn't matter. Just take it to somebody. Somebody. She didn't have to do that. That was crazy. That was too much. Dwight Howard, other baby mama, filed for emergency custody, says she feels unsafe with him. Um, the child that they picked up from his house that night when that the girl Amber, whatever her name is, went over there on the net. Well, honey, they said the people at the CPS done turned that child back over there to the white, honey. I said, well, wait a daggone minute. What is really going on? And the child is 15, y'all. She said it wasn't nothing that the mom coerced her and saying or nothing like that. That was the child's own feeling. Said she didn't feel safe when she's at her dad's house. So why did CPS put the child back over there? I'll wait. Make it make sense. I said, die. And the good uh, uh yeah, so Miss Faith says I love you all more. So yeah, I was just trying to figure out why would they do that, y'all? That don't make sense to me. They was trying to figure out, is he paying people at the social service? Do he know somebody? Is he paying the judges? I mean, Lord have mercy. Miss Maria says, I wonder if that's the same child that ran away with Roy's son to escape Howard. Might be. Well, they said she was 15, and she's got her own mind. Y'all know when the kids reach a certain age, they listen to the kids and what the kids got to say. But it sound like to me, somebody listening to some money, honey, honey, money, money. Somebody's listening to some money, and it's about that dollar, and they ain't thinking about the child. They not thinking about that child. Now, something happens to that child, CPS is going to be in trouble. I think there's some money changing hands under the table. Something is going on. Something is wrong. Can y'all imagine that baby crying and being all upset and stuff? Like, why do I have to go back over there again? Da 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 is happening and da da and nobody's listening, y'all, until it's too late for that woulda, coulda, shoulda stuff. Ms. Marissa says, what else can it be? Adults making complaints, children making complaints, and nothing has been done. I mean, it can't be nothing else but, some money somewhere. Uh, anyway, y'all ever seen them people that don't know how to have a dynamic adult conversation? Ah, okay. Oh. Why your everlasting nerve? Got to go all over yonder to Chicago, come right down through Illinois, go back out there to West Virginia, somewhere. I don't know. People like that, I be cussing. I get the cussing. I be like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. If I keep trying to talk to you and have a nice adult conversation, it's gonna make me not make it in where I'm trying to get to. So I be trying to avoid people like you, cause yeah, that part right there, you take me down through there and I get the cussing. Carrying on now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but prayers up to those kids that's being traumatized, having to deal with such father as himself. I don't know what's wrong with him. Hey, Miss Deborah, how are you today? She says, "Hey, G Maz in chats, Miss Deborah. You've been over there listening you heard Polo took them chicks down through there, and now they're on live trying to go live tonight like ain't nothing happening, ain't nothing being said, and calling us to good people with some common sense, the naysayers and all of that bullshiggity. I said, need not call me no naysayer, honey, because y'all ought to be shaming yourself for how y'all using Dro name. Now, I did put something in the comment. They ain't never say nothing back to me, Miss Deborah. Miss Maria says to Deborah, she says, hey, girl, hey, child, they ain't want to talk to me because I asked them what the 250K and what happened to the 9K. And they ain't say nothing. So I said, okay, let me leave. I put my vehicle back into the drive hood and I was burning tires when I left from over there on that side of town. I said, crazy mofos out here on this street using people and took all the people's taxes money. Well, they couldn't took it if the people didn't have if they had a little taste of common sense and wouldn't have gave it to them. So they couldn't have gave it to them. Yeah, I heard that, G. Miss Deborah, it ain't right. It ain't right. But you know what? If they want to keep giving it to them, then let them. Polo don't put it out there for them, but they don't want to listen to Polo. But when it's all said and done and said, they be like, I wished I would listen to Polo. Because the good people is telling me that them folks has done had the pictures and they done seen every piece of evidence, everything that needed to be seen, y'all, and they still going along with this charade. They still going along with it, y'all. Shame on them I told y'all, no disrespect to him at all, but I think Dro was a little slow, and them people in his family have taken the advantage of him, and even in his death, they are still taking the advantage of him. But see, God don't like that. God don't like that. I think, and again, no disrespect, but this is just my opinion on it. I think Dro may have had a little bit like Down syndrome or something like that, maybe. I'm not a doctor. Let me say that. There's just people that I've seen and stuff. So I'm just saying. But whatever he could have or may not have, they still taking the advantage of him. And that's not right. They shouldn't do that. So that really tells you how much they really cared or care about him. Or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he'll come and get him in maybe he'll come get him from the grave. I can't believe that won't fight for the truth and hire a private investigator. Miss Deborah, everything has been closed. Gainesville Police Department has closed, and the autopsy, everything has been closed. This case is closed, y'all. It's literally closed. And Natalie and Natasha them know that it's closed. I don't know what they're doing. and why they keeping the private investigator such a big secret and all that kind of stuff. Child, they said they done took them folk tax money, went down there to Amazon or somewhere, hon. I thank you, Miss Maria. Down there to Amazon on a good old shopping spree. So, and the people y'all seen Dro Daddy up here the other day looking like a hot lizard. Y'all seen him. I let y'all see him. Child, I went through my gallery and I said, thank you, Miss Sonia, for she said one gift membership. Thank you for that, Miss Sonia. I went down there through my gallery the other day and I seen that thing. Girl, my phone started shaking. I said, Lord, let me get rid of him out my phone. Child, I can't have nothing in my phone like that. Child, scared me to death. I don't know what that was he had on the top of his head, honey, but it is something that they wear on the top of their head, maybe some type of religion or something, not really sure. But I did see the service, funeral service, and most of the guys had whatever that ain't even no turban. Don't y'all put that down in the chat. That wasn't no turban. I don't know what it was, but that's what they had on their head cheering. I don't know what it supposed to be representing and none of that kind of bullshit. But, you know, Dro should have came up out that coffin, that casket, and got them people, y'all bunch of scammers, and y'all done used me. And look at what has done happened to me. Y'all never loved me. Child. They said that boy didn't even have they weren't even talking when he was unalive. No longer here. I'm say that. He won't talking to that side of the family, cheeries. I don't understand. But it goes back, and it's sad too. It is really sad. Miss Son, you got my eye itching now. My left eye up under there, girl. Don't let me get no pink eye. Well, I got my prednisone eye medication. I don't go back and tell them people give me some glasses because they gave me some like reader glasses. I really need glasses. This ain't working for me. What I was saying. None of them folk is crazy, y'all. They all crazy. I'll be over there. I might have to catch. Gigi got so many different. I ain't gonna challenge child. You just got to catch her floating around or whatever. But them that folk, they ain't got no conscience, honey. They ain't got no conscience. Miss Maria says at Nabiber, hello and welcome to the squad. Feel free to join the chat. Yes, thank you so much for that. Nabiber, please make sure you have hit that subscribe button for us while you up over here, baby. You put that car in drive and you pulled up on us. Come on in, honey, and interact, engage in the chat, honey. We just be chatting it up over here, child. Look this, look that. Miss LaSab says one of the worst things that can happen to a child is having a narcissistic parent. Oh my God, that part right there. Yeah, but you don't know that you actually have a narcissistic parent until, we really start using that word till when COVID came around. Miss Deborah said, did you hear Boosie say they found? Yes, I heard that. Who the girl was and who accused him of? Yeah, said she got mental illness. Miss Deborah. Mine's a terrible thing to waste, but at the same time, somebody could really, lose their freedom and stuff behind stuff like that. People just saying the craziest stuff, and it turns a lot. It does a lot to people's lives and livelihoods and stuff, and people don't think about that till it's too late for that woulda, coulda, shoulda. Mm. And her grandmother said the girl grandfather AB her when she was younger. Oh wow. See there, y'all. See, that's still a stigma on him. And some people that don't even like him, they just glad to hear that and gonna still take it and probably run with it or something like that. That is terrible. I understand and I get the mental illness part, but at the same time, look at what it could have done. Or look at what it has done. And then oh shoot, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I think Tasha Tasha K was talking about doing something, interviewing that person or something like that. The booster told her, don't you do it. I think she might be. I don't know how she is, child. Mm, I hope this be a lesson for Tasha K though. I hope she's caught the word. I see how the girl has mental health issues. Wow. I hope this teach Tasha K a lesson because this could have really been bad. The wrong road, baby. Wrong road. Uh, child. I don't know. Miss Deborah says TK better sit down before she gets sued. She don't care nothing about being sued, honey. Y'all see where her house in Atlanta is up for sale, and Candy is selling her house in Atlanta. Y'all think Candy gonna build slash buy her another house or something? Oh Lord. Um, I think it was said Candy is going to buy another home. Yeah, she probably like that. Let me. I don't want to live in them spirits. That spirits that was up in there. I will say this about Candy. You know, she's a hardworking young lady. I just hope she just feel that she don't have to have a husband to maybe be identified. Not really sure, and just live her life, enjoy her kids, and that's it. That's all. You know, it is what it is. Maybe. John, what y'all think Portia gonna do? What y'all think Portia getting ready to do? Lord have mercy. That's my water. Ms. Maria says TK might need to watch her back. Not everybody uses the legal process to get back at you. Child, you never know who's standing right there beside you. You just never know. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I don't understand her though, but I don't know. And then they were saying she was ready, had a GoFundMe for to pay off Cardi B, but she got over 1 million some subscribers and stuff, but didn't really have a whole lot of money in that GoFundMe or whatever, child. I don't know. Miss Deborah says that Maria, she says, say it again, honey. Say it again. Child, I don't know. Everybody out here trying to make it through this lifetime, child. It's rough. It's hard out here, honey. It's hard out here. And if you are single, it can be even harder. But honey, everybody's trying to go down through there and get something, child. I don't know, but yeah, it's rough. Mel, can you get back onto the TV show, Mel? Not that show, Mel. Another one. Can you do another TV show with some maybe good people or something, Mel? We don't know if they're gonna be good. But yeah, Mel, we miss you on TV, Mel. And yes, I miss seeing Mel on TV. Mel was really good TV, and she did help with your channel and all of that stuff too. But I don't. I want her to get back on TV, but them negative people gonna find something bad to say about her. And that's the part that I wouldn't like. Now I really want to see her on TV, but no, them people crazy. These people out here is crazy, y'all. They just too crazy. And I don't want her to have to stop her career, nothing like that. Because if that's something that she would want to do, but these people out here is really crazy. Jealous hearted people. But anyway, y'all, I just popped up here to see what y'all were doing, see what was going on. I hear in these streets, honey, child. Check on y'all, see how y'all were doing. Say happy Friday to all of y'all and all of that good stuff. And we'll try it again tomorrow, child. See what's going on up in here. But y'all, please make sure y'all hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Subscribe. Child, we may have it before the end of the month, child. We trying. The haters don't realize the more they talk about her, the more attention she gets. Absolutely. But they just mad at her for no reason. And that's the part that bothers me. I don't understand why they have such hate for this lady that they can't tell you one thing that she did to them. But people don't like you for whatever their reason is, honey. It just could be a pair of shoes you got on, some ugly socks you chose to pull up out in the drawer and say, I'm gonna put these on today. And look at hush. They talk about you about that. But anyway. Well, all right, y'all. We've been out here about over an hour. Happy Friday to everybody. I love y'all. Thank y'all for popping on. We just chitter chat for a little bit. And we'll try it again tomorrow, y'all. See what happens, child. Who knows? But anyway, y'all have a good night. Because my diagonal sinus is bad. Bye. Oh, let me read this one. And if you do not like someone, why watch what she is doing in her life? That part right there, Miss Deb. Miss Deborah, maybe tomorrow when we come back on, you have the answer for that for me because I can't wait to find out what it is. Good night, y'all. Bye.